Hey guys, it's Eastside here with another raid guide. Today I want to highlight some of the OG Scarlet and Violet Pokemon who got buffed with the release of the Teal Mask DLC. Before the DLC, I'd say these Pokemon were unremarkable, but with their new buffs, you should consider building them ASAP. To start off our video, and this mon is the reason I want to make this video in the first place, is Goodra. I'd say before the DLC, Goodra was a mid supporter. It got access to great supporting moves like Life Dew and Acid Spray, but always felt like it was missing that cherry on top to make it a must-have supporter. Well, the Teal Mask DLC did Goodra right, because it can now learn Scald via TM. And Scald is kinda broken because it's a great spam move with a 30% chance to burn. And if you burn a physical attacker, you cut their damage output in half. So now Goodra can help with damage mitigation via Scald burns, debuff the boss's special defense with Acid Spray spam, and keep your teammates healthy with Life Dew. Dragon types are not the best attackers in raids because you're only super effective against other Dragon Tera types. So if you run Goodra as a supporter, you'll see a lot more mileage out of this build. Next up, Scizor got Bug Bite back. Let's go. This is a huge buff for Scizor, and technically Scyther, because Scizor's best ability is Technician, which doubles the damage output of weaker attacks with 60 or less base power. And guess what the base power of Bug Bite is? That's right, it's 60. So it gets the maximum value from the Technician ability. Scizor is a really strong option if you're looking for a consistent bug-type Tera to combat those Psychic or Dark Tera raids. And I'll give you guys a nice 2-for-1 special at Eastside it's Raid Deli. That Bug Bite buff also applies to Scyther. But not only that, Scyther can now take advantage of the Stab Flying type Dual Wing Beat with Technician. Dual Wing Beat is a 40 base power flying attack that hits twice. So easy maths, that's 80 base power damage. But that's before the Technician boost. So with the Technician boost, that'll come out to 120 base power flying type attack. To put that in perspective, that's the same as Brave Bird, but without the recoil. The next entry on this list is Lurantis. And in my opinion, Lurantis was already a must-have raider due to its Contrary ability with Leaf Storm and Metronome item. With Contrary, every time your stats should be lowered, they will be increased instead. So spamming a move like Leaf Storm, which usually lowers your special attack by 2 stages, with Contrary, you would give yourself a pseudo nasty plot buff, and the damage would snowball. And if we're being nitpickers, the one problem with Lurantis is that it's preferably a physical attacker rather than a special attacker, with a base stat total of 105 and 80 respectively. So we'd want to take advantage of its physical attack. That's where the DLC buff comes in. Lurantis now gets access to superpower via egg moves. With the Contrary ability, every time you superpower, your attack and defense will both increase by 1 stage. And after you buffed yourself up, you can then use Leaf Blade or hell, even Solar Blade to close out a raid. BRB while I make a second Lurantis raid build. So how'd I do? Was I able to convince you to go out and build at least one of these raid builds? Let me know in the comment section below. Who do you think got the biggest buff? I'd say it's a tough toss-up between Goodra and Lurantis for me. If you're able to drop me a like and subscribe to help me out in my battle against the 7-star YouTube algorithm, I'd greatly appreciate the helping hand buff. See ya!